That hurt. Oh, that hurt. Okay. Okay, can you hear anything now? Is that better? Why is the lighting like that? It's crazy. Tu es loca, chica, loca. I don't know what's going on. Okay, now you can? That's good. Why does it always get so dark? I don't understand that. I feel like I have like the true tone on, but I don't mean to. I don't know. I don't know. But that's okay. Loopy loop. Gotta scoot back a little bit. Alright. Now I'm all peace and happy. Peace and happiness and sunshine. I can't even see the screen. Probably not a good thing. I can't see the screen. I'm like, um, what up? What up? You got new paintings. What up, Ryan? Honestly, today's been a good day. It's been a lot of like behind the scenes work type of day. It's really how it felt. Um, Dang. I'm glad to hear that yours was good as well. Thanks for asking. I went to the chiropractor though today. So lovely. That is just like never not a good time. So you felt the same that it was essentially just like a behind the scenes work kind of day. There we go. That's better. That type of energy. Yeah. Um, I went to the gym today too, and it was so busy. Like there was way too many people there for it to only be like 12 o'clock. I was like, what are all these people doing at the gym at 12 o'clock on a Thursday? Like, don't you guys have jobs that you go to? Ah, I just messed this pen. I just messed up this pen. Daily double. Oh yeah, exactly. You get it. Oh wait, it goes like this. You get it. Wait, does it? I'm confused. I feel like that has to go in here. And then this. I fixed it. There we go. Okay. You can't talk much right now? What do you mean? Oh, goodness. You mean you got an email that like messed everything up, or there was like an issue with the software? Either way, that does not sound fun. And I'm sorry you had to go through that. Like, I feel like I was productive, but I feel like I also just like ran myself around in like a circle, and I made it back to the end, but it didn't really like really do anything for me or like really take me anywhere. It was just like that kind of day. But mm, mm, that's exactly how you felt today. Yeah. Wow. It's kind of funny how like this is what I'm talking about when I mean collective energy. What's up, Justin? Um, we're all feeling the same type of vibe from our work days. So, mhm. Just take a deep breath, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I've taken plenty of deep breaths today, but you saw the recent posts on the For You page. Love that. Heck yeah. Love, 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 love. Looking for a job is not fun. Let me just tell y'all. Like, it's never been fun, and harder, better, faster, stronger. That sounds like a commercial for like a truck or something. Like a Ford truck or something. But oh my gosh, yesterday, humiliation ritual. Yes, exactly. It can't be. It can't be. Oh, um, what was I gonna say? Yesterday, I had like the most productive day ever, and so that's kind of why I'm not like mad about like how today how today went and why and the fact that it was behind the scenes work. I kind of like set yesterday up for today to be like today. Um, hi, what's up, Andre? Yeah, yeah, like I literally was like, um, yeah, I just did a lot yesterday. Like, I basically just made yesterday, I just like cleaned everything up, like in my brain and in my physical space. So that way, today my brain could just like dump onto itself. And kind of like, you know, figure out figure out what it is that is the next move. Not even the next move, but I guess something like that. Something like that. Something like that. Something like that. 5:55. Ooh, what big changes you got going on in your life, Mister? What up? Hola, hola. ¿Cómo estás? And probably about like another few minutes or so. Oh, the likes. I love it. Um, Probably another few minutes or so. I'm going to start our collective energy read and then, how are you? Last job, what do you mean? I was doing both. I was interviewing for jobs and submitting applications. Um, but what up, William? Oh, it's nice to meet you. Buenos días. ¿Y tú? You guys, I want to move to Spain. I want to move to Spain so bad. It's kind of been like put on my brain. Like I have this whole like plan to just move to Spain, and actually, one of my, now that I think of it, one of my hometown friends, her mom was a Spanish teacher and she went to Spain and she lived in Spain for like a year or something. And so she'd be a good connection I'd have already. Just finding information out about like how she did that and, you know, little things like that. But even if I just lived there for a year, like that would be great. That's exactly where I want to go. Freaking Barcelona. I am not. No. No. Yo Americana. I'm an American. Unfortunately. Or not fortunately. See, as a friend. Yeah, okay, that. Or lady. Whatever. Whatever works. Oh my gosh, you're in Madrid? ¿Tú dónde en Madrid? I love this. I love talking. I love talking. I need to get better at my Spanish and speaking Spanish. All that, all that fun stuff. But yes, sir. All right, guys. I'm gonna wait another. I was gonna say 5 minutes, but another 4 minutes, and then I'm just waiting for some more homie friends to hop up in here, and then we will get started on the collective read. What do we want our collective read to be about tonight? What is the theme of the collective read? Y'all decide that in the chat. Tell me what you're feeling. Tell me what you're thinking. Well, I'm gonna throw stuff at y'all. I just realized I don't have music. Oh my gosh. How lame of me. I'm so sorry, you guys. Crazy. Oh, okay. Está bien. Está bien. You feel weird today? I do too. I do too. I do too. Okay. You know what? And you know, I had to remind myself just overall, like, hey, I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. And then I really was like, I don't need to. I don't need to know what I'm gonna do next. And that's okay. Like, and I just felt this sudden, just like chill. I just like, I chilled out. I was like, oh yeah, okay. I just felt like the inner child in me just like not be freaking out anymore. She was like, oh, we're cool? Yeah, we're cool. Yeah, we're cool. We cool, got collected, okay? Alejandro, you're speaking less than you're speaking too much now. I don't know what you're saying. No comprende. Es más, ¿cómo se dice advanced? It's too advanced for me. I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. I'm sorry. Lo siento. No comprende. No comprende. Come on, Spotify, load up. Dang, okay. That's impressive. I thought that's what you said. I thought you were saying that you had an academic award from like it was related to school and football. Hello. Well, for some reason Spotify's not wanting to play. And you know what? I was gonna pause the music anyways, so it's fine. We don't need it right now. Because you know me. I don't use music when I do my readings. So I'm just gonna go ahead and leave that right there. Yes, you got it. You can do this. I'll be rooting for you. Alright, now we've got a good amount of peeps here. We're gonna do our collective read. But first we're gonna decide what our intention of the collective read is, alright? So, we're gonna type a 1 in the chat if we want a love collective read. We're gonna type a 2 in the chat if we want a career focused read. Or we're gonna type a 3 in the chat if we want a self development centered read. Let's go. German is in my ethnic background, yes. Yes, sir. We have 1 3, we have 1 2. 3, 2. Oh. Joe. Technically, no, it doesn't, actually. Ryan says 1. Okay, well, you guys gave me all of the options, so I need a tiebreaker. 1 love, 2 career, 3 personal. Also, hi Joe. Nice to see you. Ooh, okay. That sounds fun. That sounds fun. Hello, does anyone else have... If y'all don't have an opinion, I'm gonna pick. If y'all don't have an opinion, I'm gonna pick. Alright. 1 for love, 2 for career, or 3 for personal. Let's see. Drop it in the chat. Joe, do you have anything to say? Any influence over there on the Twitch side? Also, I don't like that I can't see the YouTube comments on here. Are you taking ice baths at 4 a.m.? Well, yeah, I don't know who would. I'm very quiet. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that better? Probably not, actually. That probably made it worse. Okay, no one's deciding, so you know what? I'm gonna decide for us. Okay. So you guys can't make a mother freaking decision for yourself, which is kind of funny. I don't have an opinion, except for the fact that... Oh, why was so loud? That noise hurt me too. Can you still hear me? I just muted it. I wouldn't choose. I'm not putting myself into this collective reading, so I do not care. But we're gonna go with... Let's do love. I'm feeling the love vibes. Let's do love. Let's do love vibes. Joe, we're gonna be doing a collective read around our love life. Okay. I'm getting mad here. I'm getting the desire to put my headband on really quick though. Not gonna lie. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Oh, right. Alright, let's see. If anyone would like to step forward to provide a message, please do so now. I'm here, love, and light energy for you. Love on the back burner. Your desire to have a loving relationship has been put on the back burner. You've been in the state of foundational self-development and have pushed romance away. However, you've tried to bring it out a few times from loneliness and desire of the mind's eye. You've quickly pulled yourself back in from those moments where the pot is briefly brought to the front. You quickly manage yourself to put the pot back where it was. However, this is changing. This desire to keep the pot back there is changing. You can feel the space within your environment that could be filled by a partner. Daydreaming of what you're doing when in a relationship, in your day-to-day thought patterns. You don't realize, but this is a subtle manifestation we would agree with you that the space is growing for you to be able to bring in another energy to your field. This feeling of a cold heart, not sure if you will be able to evoke the feelings of love again. Please don't center thoughts around this. Rather, focus on the self-cultivation of yourself. Duh, Spirit, why'd you say it like that? That was so weird. Super things. What's that? In my free time. You keep saying in my free time, in my free time, in my free time. All time is free. You do not own time, but rather you make time own you. Inkstand hand. Ooh, sweaty palms. Feel the love. Feel the love. What up, Wolf Shadow? What it is? What's up? Every boy needs a little love. How did we like that, y'all? That was a good one. I like that. That was a good read. I was getting very clear images as well. The last one I got like a hourglass, and yeah, it was like, what are you funneling your time into? And then the hourglass made me think of the Stranger Things, the worlds and the realms and all that. Kind of looks like an hourglass if you put it into a container, right? And it's like this funnel of energy. Oh yeah, definitely. I've been doing a lot of sun gazing too, through my third eye, so it's definitely been helping with clarifying images. when I do that, it definitely helps. Definitely helps. I do see ghosts. Actually, I've been seeing spirits since I was a little girl. Since I was about, as young as I could remember. So. From Canada, hi. Well, I'm glad to know that I'm still reaching states that are not, or places that are not in the United States. Mm. I feel that. I closed mine off for a long time too, but then I reopened it. Well, I mean, I didn't even reopen it. My grief reopened it, essentially. It spun that thing. Crazy. What do I do? You just missed it. I do, automatic channeled, light energy through my clairaudience and clairvoyance and clairsentience abilities. I also am a medium, and I speak with past loved ones and ancestors. And I used to do tarot, but I just recently closed tarot off from my practice, so no longer read the cards. But I can, I just don't. Maybe I need to read it again. Ty, I didn't know you were in Arizona. I feel like I did know that, but I forgot that. What did you say helps with clarifying images? Oh, sun gazing helps with clarifying images. When you sun gaze through your third eye. How do you get a third eye? You don't get one. Everyone has one. Everyone has one. I guess the best things to do is to start meditating with focusing, bringing your focus to the center, to this area. Um, yeah. Can you say something about me or not? What do you mean? Ooh, what's up, Coco? Also, in a little bit, we are gonna raffle off a free reading. Probably in the next 10 minutes. It's like 7:40. It's like 8 minutes, I guess, but 7:40 my time. So. Wait, I like the idea of getting a third eye. Hold on. Like, it's something you find in a video game. I guess so, yeah. It's definitely, it's definitely interesting. I will say that. I feel like for me, that's what's been blocked, like, the most. Not even blocked, but that's what's been, like, underrun with my third eye. At least that's what I've experienced from doing my healing work with samples and tuning forks and all the good stuff. Um, yeah, my third eye. That's what I was saying. Cause like I would go to like do like runs of the third eye chakra sound bowl, and I couldn't get it to run. I couldn't get it to sing. I could get it to like ding, but I couldn't get it to sing. And I was like, oh boy. I was like, oh no. The third eye's freaking crummied up. But I already knew that, so I wasn't surprised at the same time. I don't know if I just messed my hair up more or made this better, but we'll see. No. No, I'm not. That's funny. I am not. I am just an assisted light and frequency healer, okay? Assisted light and frequency healer. What does that mean? What does that mean, Grace? That means that I work with a person who is doing the healing themselves, because this is something in the spiritual community that I don't necessarily, the terminology I would say in the spiritual community that I don't necessarily agree with is the healer aspect, because it's like I'm not actually the one who's doing the healing in the other person. Like that person is the energy, and their energy field is working for them and within them. And then I am just assisting their body, and I am like getting it in that environment to where it's able to do so, to where it's able to have that systemic process kick in, and to have the parasympathetic nervous system emitting different frequencies through sound bowls, tuning forks, my own voice and vocal cords, as well as channeling light from my own energetic field, right, and then sourcing that into the other person. So it's really nothing that I'm directly doing. It's nothing that I'm especially doing other than providing the space and the knowledge to drop, not even drop, I don't know, to assist somebody into a healing state. So, yeah, I hope that explains a little bit better, because I feel like throwing a bunch of words out there sometimes like that, it's like people are like, whatever. It's like, what does that even mean? But it actually has a really deep meaning, and yeah, so definitely. What time is it? Ooh, okay, y'all, in 3 minutes we are going to wrap it off. A free reading. You know what? Tell us about an experience I had. An experience in, like, healing? What do you mean? Like, my own personal experience through my own self-healing, or, does this mean you are alone in the universe? How did you take that away from that? How on earth could you possibly take that away from what I said? That makes no sense. Hey, Danny, what's up? I'm like, what? How would that mean that we're alone in this life? What? You're going to talk about stimulating somebody else. You know? No, I guess not. Yeah, basically. Um, I think I'm gonna flip flop this. I think I'm gonna have my computer be TikTok, and then you guys, my phone, be Twitch and YouTube streaming. Because I don't like the quality for Twitch on my computer. I'll put my hair up to stop messing with my hair, and I'm still messing with my hair. It's kind of funny. I don't know what you mean. What experience? That's so broad, bro. Like, I've had so many experiences. Danny can never talk too much. Danny's a busy guy. I'm just in the background. I'm just a background character in Danny's life, that's all. Sheesh. That's fair. No, we're not alone in the universe. How would we be alone in the universe? We are literally the giant speck. A giant speck. Like Courtney Years of Who. We're literally a giant speck. Alright, that movie is literal. Like, we're all connected. Same thing with, what's that insect movie? Bug's Life? Same thing with Bug's Life, okay? Like, there's no way. Self-aware NPC. I can't stand the self-aware NPC. But that's all there is in the chat. You know? I've never ran into one of those before. Self-aware NPC. So, you know, actually, I lie. I have met one of those before. I have. In Costco. Yeah, in Costco. They literally were so good at their job, and they knew it, and they just knew that I knew that they were just. It was freaky. It was freaky, and I was with my mom too, and I was like, Mom. I was like, that was an NPC, and she's like, what's an NPC? And I'm like, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. What to do, baby do. Oh, I didn't even realize what time it was. Y'all, freaking, it's 7:42. Let's do our free read. So I'm gonna write down a number between 1 and 20, and you can start guessing. You can guess as many times as you want until someone gets it right. I agree with that, Joe. I think we're all caught. Somebody catches us in our dissociation, you know, and we're all NPCs to someone else at some point. Like someone definitely caught me in a little NPC moment. Definitely. Oh, you're so cool, you guys. Probably a hot 17 today. Wait, what? Oh, the number? No, it's not. Ooh, I would love to talk about sacred geometry and symbolism after this. I can't believe no one's guessed it. Come on, you guys. I don't know. You don't have an answer to that? Come on. Some of you guys like skip right over it. You're guessing a number for a free read between 1 and 20. Between 1 and 20. That's okay. Ty! Finally! Ty, I knew you were gonna get it. 4. Ty Ty the Jedi. What up, Pete? Ty Ty the Jedi. Okay. Everyone, if I had the little clap sound thing on, I would press my little sound bar button. I didn't make it. Everyone clap for him. But let's go! Alright. No, you're not. You're not done. Alright. Yes, Ty. Love this. Okay. My good friend Ty. Do you have a question in mind? An area you would like me to direct this message? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. For love. Can't believe I missed that. Right? It's okay. It also was in my collective read today, so that's. Oh, thanks, Eve. I appreciate you. Whoa. For motivation. I love it. Let's go. Okay. Yes, sir. Alright. Christmas applesauce myself. Get myself all situated. Oh, thanks, Michael. I do like anime. Yes, exactly. I love that, Michael. It's because I'm multitasking. Oh, see, you guys, we gotta stop. We gotta stop multitasking. Come on now. Come on now. It's okay. I know it's so hard. It's literally so hard. Like, especially if you have ADHD or ADD, it's so hard. It's like you start doing something and then you turn around and you're like, oh, I left all that stuff out. And then you put like 2 or 3 other things that you left out away, and then you like see something else and you start going to that same thing. So it's like, no, 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 one thing at a time. Finish it, and then you can move on. And then you can move on. Just because it popped into your head doesn't mean you have to do it right then. Okay. You can write it down on your note, put it on your little sticky note, write it on your hand. I don't know. Let's see. Alright, Ty, I'm going to go ahead and drop in. Ground myself very quick, and then I'm going to have you take a natural inhale and exhale, and then we'll get going. Okay? Oh, also, feel free to screen record if you would like. Alright, so go ahead and take a nice inhale and exhale when you're ready. Alright, what ties spirit to you in your healed love and light energy form? Please step forward to the line. What message can be provided to tie at this time around motivation? Please and thank you. You have felt a dip in your energy. Your energy moves in surges. You get medium to small blasts of energy that then dwindles out relatively quick. It is important for us to be issuing this to you, and so therefore you will be able to work better with your energy. Not blaming self for the fizz out of energy, but rather recognize it as it is, and your transition into rest and rejuvenation. If you can put together a plan, knowing when and how your burst of energy is to be used, will greatly benefit your motivation to continue to implement and move through and forward with projects and new tasks. So here, what message you have for tie around motivation at this time, please and thank you. Moving your body physically in line with your mental space is important for your motivation to accomplish your desire. The speed of your mind needs to have the body catch up in its physical action to disperse this energy. Water is important. Taking time to be by a body of water, it recharges you and brings motivation to your work. What's that? Partner, buddy system. Use the buddy system. Having someone else who shares the same desire and is counting on you in a factor is also good for your motivation. Okay, thank you so much for this message. Gratitude for the message for time. Namaste. Alright, see you later, Danny. That was amazing. That was. They were kind of shy at first. It was kind of funny. It's exactly what you needed. I know. I love that. Thanks for validating that for yourself. What's up, Jimmy? I only do one free reading per live stream, so the rest of the readings are paid. Okay, go get yourself a blanket. But yeah, Heath, I would love to do one for you. We can also do a private one outside of the live stream as well. Yeah. I feel like yeah, I feel like Spirit really just wanted to get across to you though, like how your energy works, like how your motion is, like how you move, like what cycles do you find yourself in, like so yeah. Get your darn blanket, darling. Jeez, guys. Jeez, guys. Jeez. Let me go to my Gmail. I wish that was my accent. No, you don't. I'm like, no, you don't. You actually don't. That's okay. Yeah. Sheesh. don't know what you're talking about, Tom. I am an Aquarius. I'm an aquatar. I'm an aquatator. Tater tot. What is yours? Aquarius. That did not feel good. Santiago, what's up? Guess. I don't really want to, actually. I'm gonna redo my hair too. Now that I think about it. Wait. Oh, you're a Taurus? Girl. Oh, wait, hold on. Girl, you're as sweet as a honey dripping off a biscuit. That was pretty good. I liked that. Girl. Don't even play games with me. It's that like slow talk, but like, don't quit your day job. They took her job. I'm sorry. South Park. South Park. I love it. I love it. I love it. Whoa. They took her job. I am funnier than I let on. Yes, indeed, actually. I don't think you guys realize how freaking weird I am. Oh my god, unable to do verification. What is going on? That was weird. Sorry, I hadn't. Yeah, I think I'm funnier than I let y'all see. But I don't know if it's funny or if I'm just weird. Like, I don't know. It's probably both. It's like, yeah, I have a sense of humor. Yeah, I'm funny. But like, I also very much like this is. It's not work to me, but this is very much work, and I try. I don't know. I have to have some professionalism, you know. Some, a little bit. I can't be totally whack and crazy. Because no one would take me serious. Everyone would really and truly think I'm crazy. Like, really crazy. So, we can't be having all that. Nope. We cannot be having all that. Ooh, okay, wait, but someone wanted to talk about sacred geometry and, um, someone wanted to talk about sacred geometry and why does this seem like it's a low quality? I don't know. My ones on my laptop are low quality. Look, now there's a portal. I probably should not have said that. Whatever. Anywho's sacred geometry. Okay, I love it. That's why I keep little sacred geometry things that I find from nature, like pine cones, the Fibonacci spiral looking shells, the conch shells, what am I thinking of? It's a plant. I don't know, I lost it, but Yeah, sacred geometry and symbolism is everywhere. I always like, I don't know, I find it funny when people are, well, thank you. I find it funny when people are not aware of sacred geometry and the most basic symbolism, because I'm like, how do you just not, how do you not see right through, like, even the smallest of things? Like, my favorite, I think, is probably color symbolism. I think like color symbolism is like um, one of the most like concise like numbers and stuff. Like there's so many numbers, like an infinite amount of numbers you could do here, but like there's only so many colors, and so it's like the colors and that using colors to project certain things is very interesting to me. And I always see that too. Like, just look at how dull our world has gotten. And I feel like, too, when I was in high school, I very much was in that gray world. Like, I was very much like, stuff just got so, like, dull and just, like, gray. And, it was, like static. It was, like, TV static. And, like, it just was, like, it was, like, looking through, like, a few filters. And the filters weren't, like, accentuating filters. They were, like subtracting filters, and then when I kind of like woke up to a lot of stuff, I feel like I started to see more colors in life. I started to see more life in life again, and even in my own skin, bro. Just the way that I looked at my own skin, like, I was literally a ghost, and then I felt like a ghost, like Casper. Casper the ghost. Casper the friendly ghost. But yeah, different colors evoke different emotions, and colors also do healing. There's some wisdom in the gray. There is some wisdom in the gray. I don't hate talking about the gray, actually. I invite the conversations about the gray space. And the gray space is in between the yin and the yang. The gray space is in between the yin and the yang. So when you're in the gray space, just know that you're in between coming out into a balanced state. You were in like the dark state, and then you're in the gray state, and then you're going into the balanced state. So it's like very interesting. But there was another way I was going to go with this, but I forgot. Non architecture, yeah, yeah, exactly. You feel the gray part right now. That's okay. You'll get through it. You will get through it. I think really just like telling ourselves that it is okay to be feeling however we're feeling is important first. To just acknowledge like, hey, it's okay that I'm feeling, pale and gray. But I know I can't stay like this forever. So it's like keep yourself moving. You have to keep moving. But back to the beginning, it's okay that I feel like this, and I can give myself grace to make it easier to get out of this, right? No human thought is all. Wait. Alpha, I've actually had this conversation before. I agree with you. I agree with you. So, I mean, oh, this goes back to the fact that like language is a step down. Right? We that's yes, we did yeah, language, we took a step down when we started using language. And I even made a whole video on this on my page. Give myself grace? What the? I have been to a psychic or energy healer, and I would love to tell you about it for sure. I will after I finish this train of thought. You watched an ad to be here? Well, thanks. That's so funny. Um, but yeah, it goes back to the fact that language was created to barter. Language was created to um, implement um, they wanted to have more control over the bartering is really what it is. They wanted to have like a full like um, history of the bartering. That's where it came from. And we used to just be able to like be near each other or look at someone from across the way and know what they're saying with their body, like, and their energy field. Like we used to be able to we used to be able to not have to communicate with words like the animals do. The animals are very intuitive beings, and they, is to cast spells. Yeah, um, especially English. English is a spell casting language. All right. Um, Imagine living in a world where we only use nonverbal communication and intuition. That would be so amazing. Like, I would feel like everyone else would be on my level at that point. Because that's why I keep to myself when I'm not in the public most of the times. Because I'm like, I'm already communicating non-verbally and through my intuition to like feel everything in my environment. But I know that you guys aren't. So it's like I'm keeping to myself because I know that you're not. I'm keeping to myself because I know that you're not. So I'm Snow White. Actually, I like to say I'm Pocahontas because I do have native tribe in my ethnic background. So I do like to say we could be a mix. We could be a mix of Snow White and Pocahontas. I'm totally okay with that. I know what people are going to say all the time before they say it, and I freak people out with that all the time, and I love it. I love it. I love taking charge of a conversation like that. It's so funny. But, let me go back over here since y'all said people don't Nirvana. Yeah, nothing is permanent. No experience in this life is permanent, so you can't constantly be in that state. But he said, "Yeah, I get it." But yeah, I would love to tell you guys about before I even got into tarot myself. I went to a psychic, and I was getting tarot readings from other psychics, and then I got frustrated because I was like, I don't want to have to keep going to someone to like have the communication that they're having with my spirit team. Like and it's nothing against that person. I just genuinely was like, I knew that I already was being like called to just develop my own relationship with them. But it was, I don't know, it was just like, I just felt like I knew I could do it myself. So I was like, why am I still um, why am I still continuing to um, seek this through someone else? So that's when I went out and I bought my own tarot deck, and that's why I was like, okay, so like this is how I'm gonna begin to develop my um, communication line with my spirit team, and then um, yeah, from then on, it was like I was learning tarot and I was self teaching myself tarot and deciphering through the messages as I go. And then Spirit was like, hey, you need to go to therapy. And I was like, okay, cool. Like actual like talk therapy. And I was like, okay, cool. Like there's some things I can't talk through with myself. Like that's obvious. You know, you can only take yourself so far comfortably. And you can only, push yourself so far until you're at the edge of the cliff and your mind's just telling you no, we're not jumping, So I jumped, and when I jumped, I developed this gift that I have. Not even developed, but I re came into the fact that I have this ability to do XYZ and can see and hear and feel and smell and taste and have feelings within my body, spirit and spirits. I was like, all right, I don't really need to go to really psychics anymore. But I still have gone to again, an assisted healer, as I would say it. No one's a healer themselves, a true healer themselves. They're always assisting, facilitating the healing, okay? And so I actually found her online, and she did Reiki on me, and that was like one of the coolest experiences I've ever gone to do so far. And yeah, it just like really elevated me. It really brought me more in touch with myself, and it um, made me realize the stuff that I still need to be working on, and the stuff that I don't need to really be focusing on so much anymore, because I really had worked through it, and she helped me acknowledge that, like, yeah, I don't need to be so fixated on doing that within myself or for myself. Yeah, so let me protect my peace, right? Oh, I get that, Joe. Me too. Me too. And it's like that is so true, because it's like you have to have that click inner discernment of like, ooh, what's the intention of this energy? And it's like, oof, that's hard sometimes. It is hard sometimes, especially when they catch you at such like a random or like an off guard time where you're just like, your protections may not have been like solid. What's up, Heath? What's your question, man? What's your question? Streaming on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube all at the same time. Does anyone over here have any questions? On business. And for real. Standing on business. Find you. Oh, what's my favorite book? Actually, that's funny, because like I've been meaning to make a book recommendation, like a spiritual book recommendation TikTok and YouTube short posts, but I haven't. And I need to. Can I tell you what my favorite? Can I tell you what my favorite book is right now? What up, Zion? That's how I mess with you. Oh no, definitely. there any advice you can give for the average person to connect to their spirit guides? Yes. Pause. Hold on. It's hard to narrow one. Yeah. No. I'm just double checking the author's name really quick. Okay. Um, yeah. It's Eastern Body, Western Mind by Anodia Judith. I've talked about this book before on live, but oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This book, so good. 15 seconds behind. Oh, I'm sorry. See, yeah, no, don't worry, guys. Twitch, I'm not going to be streaming Twitch on my computer anymore. I'm just streaming TikTok on my computer next time because Twitch doesn't deserve the shit quality. Sorry, TikTok, but you kind of do. So, but yeah, I hope that answers your question. If you've read that book, let me know. If not, definitely recommend. It's a thick boy, though. It's a thick boy, definitely. Okay, so an average. Did you say tip or advice? Okay, yeah, average advice for connecting to your spirit guides. There's so many different ways to do this. First, I would figure out your communication line. How do you communicate? How do you communicate? How do you pick up energies, right? Are you someone who you have that gut feeling more often than not? Like, what's your strongest feeling? You know, like, how do you pick up on energy? Do you see images in your mind? Do you hear internal voice that's not your internal voice? Um, do you have like chills and goosebumps, like and like feelings? You know, like what's your mode of picking up energy? And once you can figure out your mode of picking up energy, then that is how you would streamline your conversation to your spirit team. Okay, for me, y'all see these big ass ears that I have? Y'all see these big ass ears that I have? These unique, cute ass ears? These ears are my strongest mode of picking up energy. Okay, so I hear the best. I hear spirit the best. I get voice the best. And my second best would probably be my clairvoyance, so my images. And then my third best would probably be my clairsentience. So like picking up on the anxieties, like the anxious feelings, or the butterflies, or like things like that. So, or just like a body part aching, or a like your mind starts racing, or the speech starts to change, or what's your way of picking up energy? Okay. So then if you're someone like me, right, who has these big Dumbo ears, you have these big Dumbo ears, which Dumbo is pretty special, so I don't care what you guys think, but easy average way to get in more contact with your spirit team is to just sit in nature and expand your hearing. See how many different sounds you can hear, which sounds you can isolate, like play with your hearing out in nature, okay? I see no such ears. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Don't have to be nice. Yeah. So new things. New things. I do have connected earlobes, yeah. They're not disconnected. They're not disconnected. I have read The Alchemist. That is such a good book. That is such a good book. That was like probably one of the first books that I read in the genre of spiritual literature or self-help literature. But was there something else that I was saying or talking about? Was there something else that I was? Wait, we redeemed the dragon. What's that mean? The secret? The secret to the alchemist? What do you mean? I am into philosophy, but not terribly. I have a high point. Oh, no freaking way! You just fed my dinosaur, or not my dinosaur, my dragon? Heck, freaking yeah, bro. Oh, you so happy? I love it. Thanks. Thanks on behalf of my. It's a boo. I'm confused. Is a boo? Is what a book? The Alchemist, you mean? The Alchemist is a book, yeah. It's orange book and it has a mountain on the cover and it's like this big. Or like this big. Oh, you too, self. We'll see you later. See you later, alligator. Nothing distracts me quite like the dragons. Gosh darn it. That's so true. That is so true. The dragons love me. I love the dragons. Did you guys see that that video about that guy explaining how dragons are real? Did you guys see that video on TikTok about the guy explaining how dragons are real? If not, I can try to redo his little iteration of dragons do need love. Absolutely. I think dragons are adorable. Let me. No one saw it. No one saw it. I was like, because I want to see. I want to see what I can do with the dragons, bro. But yeah, exactly. You already know, Ryan. We got that lumbar support. My chiropractor be telling me, "Hey, girl, if you be sitting on your bed crisscross applesauce like that for 2 hours at a time, you gotta have some back support." I said, "Oh, you right. You right. No, not today. You didn't. But another time you did. You brought up the dragon. But, okay. Absolutely correct. Yeah. So, this is why dragons. I know it sucks they don't exist anymore, but this is why dragons work. Okay. So he said like this. He goes. Um, This is great, you guys. Arts and crafts time. Love it. We love arts and crafts time. Okay. And then he did the. What did he do? Oh, the little. Okay. He did the little. I don't know how to draw this. Okay. Well, whatever. This is. I don't know how to draw a bat, you guys. Why can't I draw a bat? Drawing's gonna get me banned. Why? Wait, are you joking or are you serious? Because if you're serious, I won't do it. Okay, I was gonna say why, but you never know these days. So, okay, and then we'll go like this. I can't. This is horrible. This is why I'm better at painting than where I'm explaining the video that I saw, because no one seems to have seen the video. I'm explaining why dragons are real. Okay. Whoa. Someone pushed my phone off of my little stand. That was not nice. Don't do that again. Sorry. Everyone fell over there on TikTok. Let's not talk about it, okay? These illustrations are horrible, but okay. There was one more illustration over here, but I can't remember what it was. It was, oh, I know what it was. Never mind. Never mind. Everyone be quiet. Oh. Oh shit. Okay. And then dinosaur or dragon, not dinosaur. The dragon. How do we go? Okay. Okay. This. T-Rex horns. Okay. Are you guys ready? Alright, so this is why. This is why dragons were real, right? So we literally talked about this too. The Fibonacci spiral, okay? We were talking about sacred geometry and symbolism. So if the Fibonacci spiral, you guys following, expresses itself in nature, right? Through different animals and objects like a snail, right? Okay. Then, 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 if we see it in another example of this is a little rat, okay, and in some cases, the little rat actually is a different mutation, and it's a bat, okay. Are we following? Yes, okay. All right. So then we have the lizard, and people will look at a lizard and they'll say, man, there's no way that thing could be giant and have wings and fly and like breathe fire. Like what? But we've already seen that that the expression of energy can show up and manifest into so many different forms, right? Okay, so that, my friends, is why dragons are real. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But yeah, no, I saw that video on TikTok. I can't believe none of y'all saw that. Like, for real? None of y'all saw that? None of y'all saw that. So, like, Batman. Yes! Like Batman. I don't remember who it was or what guy it was, but it was some guy who was explaining it. Oh, no, Pat. He did the exact same thing that I just did right there. I think he went into a little bit more depth, but, you know, these are some sick drawings. I would put these on my fridge. I don't know about you guys, but I would totally put that on my fridge. There's so many better explanations for dragons existing. Okay. You're probably right. You're probably right. I was thinking a tattoo. Oh, wait, that would be good. That would be good. A little tattoo. Or this would be like a, like a flash, like a flash Friday the 13th tattoo type shit. And then, I could also make them stickers. I'd be the best tattoo artist. You think so? There is somebody who does. There is somebody who does like purposefully bad tattoos though as their career. Like they literally, like that's all that they do. They only do bad tattoos, and I'm like, you know what? You know the you know the bodiless bat. He's pretty cool. You know. I don't know. I think that lizard's probably. That lizard looks like the Loch Ness monster. So funny. But you know what this is also a great example of? You know what this is also a great example of, you guys? The fact that your higher self is out there. It's real. There's a version of you. Square up and punch me in the face. There's a version of you out there in a different expression that may be more aligned with what you would consider your highest self, right? So that's another good illustration for that. I guess that's probably what I would use that for instead of proving that dragons are real, but you know, both are fun, I guess. Both can be fun to talk about. I actually just explained how dragons are real, so I don't know how you could say that they're not. We really just gave a whole scientific explanation as to why dragons are real. Now you're over here. Actually, you know what, mister? Let's hear your explanation for why dragons aren't real. I would love to. Science isn't real? Oh, you're one of those? I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? Science isn't real. Wait, what is the definition of real? What is the definition of real to you? What does that mean? Because maybe he has a different definition of real. And then that would make sense. Because what if real is fake? So then his fake is real. Or, yeah. Or, yeah. Yeah. What does real mean to you? That's what I'm asking. I asked you. Tell me the definition. In 2 sentences or less, define the. Oh my god. Your own definition. In your own words, without using the actual word in the definition, please define what real is. Why is the dragon in Chinese zodiac? That's a good question. I don't know, why is the dragon in Chinese zodiac if it wasn't real? I'm cracking you up today. I'm cracking myself up today. Y'all, like I said, I'm unhinged at this moment. I've been a little bit unhinged lately, so I like it. It's a nice feeling. Como se dice? I don't give a fuck. She's pretending to not be funny this whole time. No. Shh. Dragons are just souls. Okay, but they couldn't. Okay, so they gave us the definition of real for them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't form a full sentence. But they told us that dragons are just souls. What do you guys think about that? Hmm? So souls are the only thing that are real? I'm talking to you. She's usually not funny at all. I knew it. I know. I'm Joe. I'm so sorry. You know what? You know what? We're gonna start implementing painting only nights on here. We're gonna start implementing comedy nights on here. We're gonna start implementing. Like, jeez. Give the people what they want, I guess, right? How dare I be so inconsiderate of the fact that, I am amazing and I can do multiple things. Oh, jeez. But anywho, enough said, Alexi. Alright, he lost privileges. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. 2 streams. You know what? This is the last thing that I'm going to talk on, and then I'm going to get off. Alright. I don't think that we are. I don't think that we have the soul aspect right in the truth. Like, I think that soul, the mind, body, and soul, I feel like that has. I feel like we've been interpreting that wrong. Not wrong, but just like not quite right. Like there's, I don't know. I just feel like there's something in there that's just not. feel like we've been looking at souls. Oh, I do remember your mirror analogy. I love that. Like we've been looking at souls differently. When we look at like the word soul, I feel like we I feel like we don't really know what that means. And I feel like there's some good, juicy stuff to unpack behind all that. But I'm not going to with you guys right now. I don't feel like it. Jeez. Yeah. Alright, that's it. Buttercups. Peanut butter cups. I think I'm gonna be live potentially tomorrow evening. If not tomorrow evening, I'll be live on Sunday. So I'll see y'all either tomorrow or Sunday. Actually, if you go and you find my if you go and you find my TikTok, I have like 2 or 3 different like meditation practices that I've done on there. You can find them. And then I think that's it. That was a heavy cliffhanger. Yeah, you're welcome. I give y'all something to think about. Alright, you've been gracefully enlightened with that one, alright? Now do something with it.